Okay, so I watched Trump's speech at the CPAC convention last night. I'm saying last night because I'm in Norway, so there's a time difference. And I will give you my initial thoughts here on what he said and the performance as a whole. First of all, I would like to say that I fell asleep I think at the end of his speech. I'm very much a morning person. But then I woke up just as the Norwegian reporter on that TV station started to talk about what he had said and why what he said was wrong. And oh no election fraud, and no, he was all wrong. So basically the Norwegian reporter was telling me what to think, and I can tell you there's nothing new about this. It was a mistake on my behalf. I should not have watched this on mainstream media. I should just have watched it online on the CPAC website. I don't like to be told what to think. I was sitting there or lying there on the couch with the dogs, and I woke up and I got so annoyed at this reporter. So yeah, but anyway, before I fell asleep, I think that what he said was not very surprising. No surprises there. He said that he might run for office again. My personal opinion is that he's getting old, you know. That's just a fact of life. And I think, and I said this about Biden, I think Trump will be too old. Now, having said that, he strikes me as someone who is very vital, very, he seems to be, his intellect seems to have not deteriorated, as you can often see as people approach their 80s and so on. That again is a fact of life. Not saying this happens to everyone, but you know, if you look at Biden, that's pretty obvious. But he seemed very vital. He seemed like he really wants to run for office. He said that he might do it, which could imply that he realizes that he is getting old. And you know, you never, at that age, you never know what can happen. You could die, you know. So yeah, he seemed very vital. As again, I was impressed by that actually, because I thought towards the end of the election campaign, he seemed tired. Anyone would have been, you know, but he seemed tired. He wasn't that, you know, obnoxious troll that you kind of hate and love. So maybe that's back. I don't know. I would like to say that Trump is, to me, he strikes me as someone with a big ego. There is nothing wrong about that. There is a difference as well between being someone who is a narcissist and someone with a big ego. A narcissist, and I've seen this illustrated in the following way. The narcissist, or the people with a big ego, they have been there and done that, and they know that they are capable of, well, whatever, you know. And they are not timid, and they are very much aware of what they can do, and they have huge ambitions in life and so on. And that can be annoying. And Trump has often been called a narcissist. I do not think he is. A narcissist has a big ego, but generally speaking has not been there, and done that. It's all words, it's all a facade. So yeah. But back to the topic. I think now Trump could be back, which will be interesting. And I'm saying that as a I was never a big Trump fan. I think I was one of the few people, at least in Norway, who maintained an objective view of Trump. If you cannot see that what he did for, you know, the American economy and for, you know, if you can't see the good things he did as a president, you're not objective. That's my opinion. I don't like, well, I'm in Norway, so I will be very careful here, because there are things I don't understand, things I don't see, because I am not living in the USA. So the things that happened during the Trump presidency did not affect me directly, so that's why I try to stay a little bit humble. But there were a few things I remember concerning I think the nature reserves that I think was not so good, but I might be wrong. I haven't gone into detail on that, so I might be wrong. But as a whole, I think Trump was what America needed at that time. And I think he would have been a better president if he had gotten elected now, and a much better president than the one that is there now. Many people will disagree, but I think that people seem to confuse their hatred for the Trump persona with Trump's achievements as a president. Those two are different things. I think Trump has a persona. I don't know how he is, you know, when the cameras are shut off. I don't know. I would imagine he's not as, you know, in your face. But again, I don't know. And it's not really that important. So what matters now is that, you know, maybe Trump is back. It looks a little bit like he is back. He will be a thorn in the side of the Biden administration. And you will have basically a businessman who understands how to run companies. And again, you know, there will be trolls in the comments who will say that, oh, he inherited his wealth and all that. No, it's not true. And and that I have looked into, actually. Again, you need to separate between your feelings towards the Trump persona and his achievements, because, you know, I don't like the Trump persona. I think he's obnoxious. I really do. I've shaken my head many times because of the things he said. But again, I have also been able to see the strategy behind his social media presence and all that, which goes above the head of most journalists. But anyway, I think he's back. I do think he is back. He is back as someone who will be criticizing the current administration, and they will, I think they will perform poorly when it comes to the American economy, when it comes to international relations. Yeah, we'll get back to that. You know, I'm pretty confident when I'm saying that. So yeah, we'll get back to that soon enough. But okay, these were my initial thoughts. I'm out here in the dark in my car, as you can see. I think what happened was that I got so annoyed. I got so annoyed by this reporter, who I think they turned up the volume as well. And then, oh, this was wrong, this is not, oh, he said, oh, I was so annoyed. And I woke up with a headache. It's now, I woke up at 3 a.m. I couldn't get any sleep. Now it's 5. And, yeah. Very annoyed at that. So, yeah, let's see what happens now. I think we are in for some real high-level trolling.